So I promised to take people through my blog planner and show you how I've got that set up. I use the original Pillarbox red Filofax for this. It's one of the original, are gorgeous, and the leather is just really lovely on it, and it smells divine as well. I love how flexible and soft they are as well. And I use red for this because it matches my blog. So if we take a look inside, at the moment, because it's autumn, I've got a dashboard from Mrs. Brimble's lovely little hedgehog. He matches quite nicely, and then I've got 6 different sections marked overview, and the dividers I made myself. Similar ones are available, of course, in my shop on Etsy. Planning, daily, style, references, and ideas. So if I take you through the different sections, the overview is where, well, the overview stuff is essentially. So it might be where I keep any goals for the month, and these are the planning inserts that I downloaded from Etsy. So, and these have really helped me, particularly the monthly goals, to focus on what I'm trying to achieve or what I want to do in the month. What's been encouraging to do as well is look at my stats and to see them grow, so that's been motivational, but B, also to start looking at what you, my readers, are enjoying actually seeing and commenting on. And so these planning inserts have got areas for just also the views of the actual blog, but also then how you're doing and you following with your social media as well. So this is my overview section, and what I found a godsend this month is just a quick overview. It's sort of crept up on me October, so I found this really useful just to plan out the whole month really quickly in just topics that I want to cover. I've always tried to kind of have a theme for the week, so that helps me kind of tie the week together, and I tend to have key days where I tend to do, not always, but tend to do the same sort of thing. So like Wednesday tends to be a washy project or review, and Friday tends to be planner Filofax related. Saturday is now kind of wallpaper of the week, and Sunday I tend to try and post a YouTube video, but not always. And Monday tends to be my decoration for the week, but there can be other things in there like recipes that I've tried, or other things that I've tried to make, so sometimes they move around, but essentially that gives me the structure for the week. And then I tend to then quite often base my theme for the week around the pages decoration for that week, so that gives me some idea. But this has been really quick in helping me think ahead about what blog posts I want to write for this month, and you can see with by the big ticks, ones I've already pre-written and got dusted and scheduled, so that has been really helpful for me this month. And I tend to do quite a lot of my brainstorming like this. I do perhaps have specific blog post ideas. Planning has these blogging brainstorming inserts, but to be honest, I tend to brainstorm in terms of what I want to do and then write that post as I come to it. So this has been really good for me. And then this is an overview of the year, and again this has allowed me to think about, do I want to do any more guest posts, because I really enjoyed the one with Mrs. Brimble's, what competitions I've got on, whether I've got a competition running at the moment, so those are good. And I've been filling in these retrospectively, but now I can see that actually it'd be quite a good thing to think about these and plan some of this out for the year, and think about key events in the year as well, obvious seasons and Christmas and so on, but are there any other days in the year that perhaps would be good to tailor towards? So that's been quite good. I used to just write down the list of all my blog posts, but I haven't done that. So carried on with it. And then planning, I used to have I used to plan the week via just my diary pages and just write down what I was going to plan for that week. So those are some sections. But for this month, I've actually used Planning's post planners, and that's been quite good to do, just so that you can see the whole week at a glance. The only thing for me is perhaps what I needed to do was use 2 pages to do the week, because I actually tend to post at least 5 times a week. So 4 sections aren't enough for me, and I just tried to cram it all into one week. So perhaps next month when I'm planning, I'll do a double page spread, or maybe adapt these slightly so that they work for me. And then in the daily section, I've got expense log, which I haven't been filling in, probably because it's too scary. All the stationery I spend. I used to, when I first started, I was reading around and they said, you know, you should do so much blog promotion and so on, but I don't tend to be religious to it. It tends to either happen naturally or not. I don't want to get too rigorous about it and too structured that it doesn't become enjoyable and something that A, I enjoy doing, and B, my readers don't enjoy reading anymore. So I don't tend to do that so much, but that's what used to be in my daily section. But I suppose any to-dos, like photographs I need to take, or sections I need to write for any particular blog post, could go in there. And then in style, I've got like my style sheets for my blog, I suppose, my brand, so to speak. So logos and colours that I use, and fonts, etc. And then references, anything that I've seen I think might be remotely useful. Not that I necessarily use all the time, but things that I collect together that I can refer back to. So there's optimum post timings and social media things there, and then keywords that I've done some research on for each area. There's some other blog content planner designs that I picked up, and then some Photoshop shortcuts, HTML shortcuts, those kind of things really in the reference. So anything useful there, and also I won't show you, but my passwords for various logins in my password tracker. So that's in there, and then obviously sizes for Filofax pages. And then also any contacts I will be putting in there. And then ideas, I do have these brainstorm sheets that I put in from planning, but also it tends to just be sometimes just a messy kind of brainstorm where I'm thinking about what I might like to post about, if any ideas come to me. So that's just a section for that. So that, in a nutshell, is my blog planner.